Earl Scruggs wasn't just a banjo player, he was the instrument itself. With 3 fingers and 6 strings, he reshaped American music, turning bluegrass from a regional sound into a national force. Born in Flint Hill, North Carolina in 1924, he rose from humble beginnings to global fame with Lester Flatt and the Foggy Mountain Boys. While his soft-spoken nature masked immense talent, those closest to him knew a man quietly navigating power struggles, financial threats, and mysterious visitors in his final years. What emerged after his death paints a far darker picture than anyone expected. Early life and musical roots. Earl Scruggs grew up steeped in music. His father, Georgie Lamb Scruggs, played both banjo and fiddle, passing down a love of sound before dying when Earl was just 4. Left with his father's old banjo, young Earl began experimenting with a unique 3-finger picking style that would revolutionize the instrument. By age 10, he was already crafting a sound that turned rhythmic background music into a melodic heartbeat. These early experiments, played on local stages, reflected a deep connection to tradition, but also a willingness to innovate, laying the foundation for a career that would change American music forever. Breaking through with Bill Monroe. In December 1945, Earl Scruggs joined Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Boys alongside guitarist and singer Lester Flatt. Audiences were mesmerized by his speed, clarity, and precision, unlike anything they had heard before. His 3-finger technique brought energy and excitement, transforming the banjo into a lead instrument. Within months, Scruggs had become a sensation, redefining the expectations of bluegrass. Audiences who had once seen the banjo as a simple accompaniment now witnessed it as the driving force of music, and Scruggs' name began spreading far beyond North Carolina. His artistry was both a nod to tradition and a bold leap forward, the rise of Flatt and Scruggs. In 1948, Scruggs and Flatt left Monroe to form Flatt and Scruggs and the Foggy Mountain Boys, creating one of the most influential bluegrass bands in history. With radio shows, hit records, and television appearances, they became household names. Songs like Foggy Mountain Breakdown and the Ballad of Jed Clampett brought bluegrass into millions of living rooms, forever altering the genre's reach. Despite the fame, Scruggs remained humble, more devoted to his banjo than the spotlight. The public saw a genial musician, but behind the scenes, tensions with Flatt over creative direction were quietly simmering, foreshadowing future conflicts, creative differences, and a new direction. By the 1960s, Scruggs and Flatt's partnership was strained. Scruggs wanted to experiment with folk and country rock influences, while Flatt clung to traditional bluegrass. Their split in 1969 marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter for Scruggs. He formed the Earl Scruggs Review with his sons Gary and Randy, pushing boundaries and exploring new musical directions. Though praised by some for innovation, he faced criticism from purists and industry insiders resistant to change. This period solidified Scruggs not just as a performer, but as a visionary willing to risk reputation to evolve the music he loved, building a legacy and fortunes. Throughout his career, Scruggs quietly built both artistic and financial legacies. Touring, royalties, wise investments, and property ownership in Tennessee gave him stability and influence. He also secured publishing rights to some of bluegrass's most enduring songs, ensuring his music would resonate for generations. However, in his later years, close observers noticed a growing wariness. Friends and family reported changes in his behavior. He became withdrawn, secretive, and meticulous in documenting conversations. This vigilance reflected a deeper concern about control, foreshadowing the legal battles and betrayals that would haunt his final years. Public honors and private struggles. By the early 2000s, Earl Scruggs was celebrated nationwide. He received induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame, a National Medal of Arts, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, Publicly, he appeared serene, a living testament to decades of musical innovation. Privately, however, he was troubled. He locked rooms in his Nashville home, kept detailed records, and limited visitors. Close friends noticed an increasing tension, a quiet fear. His cryptic warnings like, "They're waiting for me to go," were once dismissed as aging musings. Yet in retrospect, these words hinted at the dangerous forces circling his legacy in his final years. Financial schemes and betrayal. Newly revealed documents exposed a complex financial scheme targeting Scruggs. Those involved were not strangers, but individuals from his professional circle, some masquerading as family friends. Allegations included altered documents, siphoned royalties, and secret transfers of property rights to shell companies. Scruggs, upon discovering the discrepancies, attempted to reclaim control. He revised his will and sought new legal representation, but faced obstruction at nearly every turn. The stress of betrayal weighed heavily on him. Though never publicly charged or formally accused, the orchestrated efforts to seize his estate revealed a ruthless exploitation of an aging music legend at the very moment he should have been enjoying his hard-earned peace. The handwritten warning among Scruggs' confidants was a Nashville journalist who received a handwritten letter in 2009. It read, "They think I don't know what's happening, but I've seen too much and I know where it's going. I won't let them steal my name." The letter, never published until years later, became a chilling testament to his awareness and resolve. Despite his gentle public demeanor, Scruggs understood the threat to his life's work. This revelation underscores that his final years were dominated not by fading fame, but by a calculated effort to defend his legacy, revealing a side of the bluegrass legend few ever saw. Discovery of the hidden documents. The final revelation came from a forgotten folder in an old Nashville law office. A young paralegal, auditing an unrelated estate, uncovered Scruggs' trust revision drafts. One draft would have handed controlling interest of his musical catalog and licensing rights to Sunbranch Holdings, connected to Charles D. Whitlow. Although unsigned, payments began flowing as if legitimate. Gary Scruggs used these documents to reopen legal battles, exposing a calculated pattern of exploitation affecting other aging musicians. These documents validated Earl's fears and revealed a system designed to manipulate and erase the legacies of creative icons, threatening both their estates and historical contributions. Reclaiming the legacy. The Scruggs family responded decisively, rallying legal experts, musicians, and fans. They reclaimed partial control over unreleased recordings, corrected royalty flows, and launched initiatives to protect elderly artists from predatory practices. Their advocacy culminated in a legislative proposal aimed at safeguarding creative estates. The family also commissioned a documentary series featuring home videos and interviews with Earl's descendants, revealing the personal toll of these betrayals. The phrase captured in his final months, "Don't let him take it from us," became both a warning and a rallying cry, ensuring that Scruggs' contributions would remain intact for future generations. Conclusion. The enduring truth: Earl Scruggs passed away on March 28, 2012. Officially from natural causes. But the deeper truth is one of betrayal, vigilance, and enduring courage. Though his final years were shadowed by manipulation and legal battles, his family's persistence restored his name, music, and dignity. The story of Earl Scruggs is not just about a banjo virtuoso. It's a tale of resilience, vision, and legacy. Every note he played carries not only the spirit of bluegrass, but also the story of a man determined to protect the music, memory, and honor that defined his extraordinary life.